Good morning.
Good morning.
Hold on.
We're going to share. So our little friend says good morning too. Oh, there he goes. Or her. Probably he, because it was really loud.
There we go. I'll give that to you.
All right.
Good morning.
Hi guys. So we
Been a
got
while.
news. Go ahead. Go ahead.
We're moving to Washington State
Moving to Washington State.
in 60 days.
57.
Fuck. The bus needs to be done.
Well, the bus needs to be more done. The
Needs to be
major systems.
livable.
Yeah, major systems need to be installed. We can live without some of the finer carpentry and things of that nature, but we're now on a time crunch.
Time crunch.
I have a week or less of work at my job.
I have 3 weeks left.
So
We're going to take the last month off and do nothing but the bus.
bus and pack
And pack.
the whole house. The whole house. The whole house.
Mm.
But we do have JoJo and Alex with us, and
Yep.
so they're also moving. We're moving together. All four of us. We're moving together.
And another
And another couple we know.
Jamie and Michelle, whom you've met before.
Yeah,
They're also coming out, but they're not coming out until September 1st. So.
They've been infrequent guests on our show.
Yes.
But,
Show.
hey, this is the Kathy and Aaron show.
But hey, we have news. I'm going to flip you.
So this is what we're working on today. As you can see, it came very heavily packed.
Like super packed.
Super packed to protect the wood, which we appreciate. Because, you know, when you buy a butcher block, this is what we're using for our countertops, you don't want to start with any marks and dings and stuff like that. So this is the acacia butcher block. It's a 10-foot section. And we bought the 10-foot section because it was cheaper than buying a couple small sections. Just get the big one. Get the big single section and cut it ourselves.
That's what we got right there. 1.5 inches. Okay.
So there you go. So this is what we're working on today. We'll maybe hook the camera up.
I forgot to tell them where we're putting it. So let's go for a walk. Because I didn't film any of it, unfortunately. Look. And we have curtains. The entire curtain thingy is done.
Well, it's temporary location. That's where it's going to be, but it's temporary mounting system.
If you're following our Instagram, you'll see that I did the cabinet for the stove. So we're putting on the cabinet today. Countertop cabinet. Putting it together. Making it complete.
Making it better, stronger, faster.
Oh.
$6 million cabinet. Not quite that much.
And we need to figure out what's wrong with the fridge running on propane. Because, I mean, we can leave it plugged in and electric. That's fine. We have enough power to do so. But if we get 2 or 3 rainy days, we're going to be in trouble. So
what's wrong with the fridge? What happens when it goes on propane?
it smells like burning metal.
Burning metal. So we might need... We're going to have to consult Lord Google.
Yep.
And maybe schooly.net.
I already have.
All right. So if anyone in the comments knows why
it smells like burning metal,
let us
because
know.
it doesn't smell like that when it's running on electric.
Yep, just on the propane.
So, and it's not an ammonia smell, so it's not a leak in the ammonia system, because I'd smell that when it was running on electric as well. So it's something to do with the flue. So, but we'll figure it out. If not, we'll run it on AC power.
For now. We'll figure it out.
Bye.
Bye.
So, a little bit of an update. We went and bought 2 more cabinets. We've decided I wanted more counter space. I was grumping and bitching and moaning that I didn't have enough counter space. So we shortened our desks and we'll have smaller desks. And now we have all of our cabinets, quote unquote, built. I don't have to build anything else, which saves a heck of a lot of time now that we're on a really big time crunch.
You just have to face the...
the facing that'll take me an hour.
The stove cabinet.
That'll be fine. And I still have to make doors for that. So, that'll come eventually. So, yay!
So we got it from the blue store.
The blue store. Yep. Not happy about it, but that's what it is. Off we go.
All right. Okay. So we measured and measured and measured again. And I think we measured one more time after that, right? We need exactly 60 inches on each side. We have exactly 120 inches minus the width of the saw blade. So we're going to be about that much short, maybe a 1/16 short, which is okay. Because what we'll do is where that wood meets the walls for the shower and the fridge, we're going to probably put some sort of not Siloflex, but some sort of caulk in there. Trim anyways. So any missing 60 inches is going to come from there, but we'll trim it out. We'll make it look nice. And that'll give a little bit of gap for it to flex a little bit. So we'll put, again, some sort of flexible material in between that gap and the walls, and we're going to cut the acacia.
We're gonna cut our acacia.
It's ugly, but use them so it doesn't fall.
So we've braced 2 sawhorses on each side so that it's not going to tip or fall. He's got his line marked. Oh dear God, here we go.
Dun, 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 dun,
Not
dun, dun,
a wedding. I love you.
dun, 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 dun,
Woo!
dun.
It needs to be
Turn the other way, but that's okay.
No, it actually looks good. Yay!
That looks fucking awesome.
That does look good.
Hold on, hold on, hold on. We
That
go.
looks really good.
Woo-doo. Yeah. Now we just need to cut out the
Stove.
hole. All right. Yay!
Ay, ay,
So
ay. Ay, caramba.
we have the propane insert
And
coming
it's
up
just supposed to stay
there.
Well, we
Drawers.
screw it from underneath.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yeah. inside it,
Cabinets.
Which Hey, Ron, you've done good.
Woo!
All right.
We are now prepping for the sink. We have a, hold on. Na. Me and my shadow. Huge sink. Huge sink. It's a Zuni Verona 33. It's 16 gauge stainless. It's got a right side drain because I'm putting the hot water heater under the sink. So I needed to offset the plumbing from where that is going to be. Aaron is currently setting up.
God, my eyeballs are good. Oh, that was on video. Wasn't
Yes,
it? Well, yeah.
Mr. Walking Human Calculator here. Drafting for the win.
Yeah.
All right, here comes the test with the sink. Did the hole fit?
We did a little extra sanding here and there. You know, my cut wasn't perfect. Go my way a little bit. Boom.
Oh, what's that?
It's okay. A little bit of gum residue. The hole's good. The fit's fantastic. That looks really good in there.
Seal it up, cock it. Good to go.
That is a big sink, my dear.
Yes, I know.
That's like a really big sink.
It's a farm style
Good Lord.
sink. Hold on, it's got stuff. Really. It has strainers and a holder.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well. Okay.
Soapy holder thingy.
Soap and like sponge.
Yep. Sponge holder.
Okay.
Drain.
Yeah. Good.
Badoosh. Look at that thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can actually see in it. All right, cool. And now I want to try something. Oh yeah, and it's got a drain strainer thingamabobber to keep it elevated.
I like it. I dig it.
So we can dry, we can vegetable, we can
Sure.
whatever.
Whatever.
Let's see if that,
With that.
the big honk-a-chonk.
Well, it's gonna sit, but it's again we're gonna have to make cuts.
Yep, but I'm just trying to see if I,
You wanna see
because
what it
if I
looks
drop
like?
this down in here, I want to see where that fits and can I use that as counter space when this is. Yeah, clean it up a little bit and.
Clean it up, edge it up.
Ooh, I could router the inside edge off so that it sits down
Sits in.
in it.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yes, I think that's your best bet. I like that router idea. And this could be like your chopping board, prep area, or whatever you need to.
Well, that's what this is. But.
Yeah, but you're gonna. I know you're gonna put like the coffee maker and a microwave and all
No,
that's gonna be on this. But
No microwave? No microwave.
but anyway,
Can't run AC and microwave at the same time on 30 amp.
but this is. You see how thick this is? I'm super impressed by
Inch
the
and a half.
thickness.
This
Yeah.
acacia is gorgeous. So, look
Speaking
at
of acacia,
Hold on. See, this is the color of it untreated. This is the color of it.
with one
Coat of poly.
polyacrylic.
The difference in the color is striking. So, very, very happy. Very, very happy. Good morning.
Well, hello.
So, what are we doing?
So after many coats of polyacrylic, we are going to install our countertops today. And once we get both countertops installed, we'll put the stove in, we'll put the sink in.
And then we can start on plumbing.
Yeah, we'll see what the next step is after that. But yeah, it's exciting.
So for whatever reason, we ordered the sink base and then we ordered a 24 cabinet. They're different heights. Why? Lowe's, the Blue Store. Why would you have the same set of cabinets? 2 different freaking heights. They're off by 1/4 of an inch. So we had to shim it.
Yeah.
So you'll
I'm
notice.
proud of our shim.
Yeah. 2 different heights. Really? Grr.
I'm proud of our shim.
Yeah, our shim worked. It's now level up top, but now it's unlevel.
It's level
at the
up top. It's level to the top of these drawers, level to the top of those drawers. And then it stops being level. And also,
We did a
this
backsplash.
cabinet is not as deep as the other cabinet. So we had to shim in the back. And that's 3/8. That's a 3/8 shim. And then
Why?
I thought this was pretty smart because the cabinets line up like this. We didn't want them bowing in the middle or in the back. So we put a sandwich or another shim in between them to keep the cabinets squared up. So I'm real happy with the way we did this to get it to work. It was a lot of little extra parts in it. It looks pretty good.
Does it looks really nice.
You know, there's only one spot where you can tell that they don't match up.
And that's at the very bottom, and I'm going to
Right.
put drawers in the bottom anyway, so... Or we'll put a little decorative chunk on the bottom. We'll see. I don't know. But look at that. Stove countertop. So excited.
But so when we had the frame screwed into the bus, again, it kind of warped it a little bit to where the center of it was bowing out and the ends were pulling back. I don't know if we have video on that. We were a little frustrated with it, so we undid those like 8 screws that we had. And
Because guess what? The bus isn't straight.
bus isn't straight, and so the backsplash again was warped. It was like bowing in the middle. Now it's not bowing. There's still a little bit left, but very, very little. What I'm going to do first is tie the backsplash into the butcher block, and then tie the butcher block into the counter, because I know this is supposed to be straight. It's supposed to match up. This is what you can see. So we want it to be
Perfect.
to look perfect, and it looks damn good. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm very pleased with the way this looks. This is on point, as we would say in the military.
Alrighty, off we go.
Yep.
Installation.
All right, so hopefully you just got a little bit of video. We've attached the backsplash to the butcher block in the rear. Let me show you. Yep, so we put about 5-6 screws just into it. So it's attached. We didn't go too deep into the butcher block, maybe a 1/2 inch. So again, I don't want anything to split or break. We can't afford any major oopses at this point. Like if the back of it were to just be destroyed, that'd be terrible. Now for underneath, I'm gonna go to the other side. So we have these little plastic triangles with the hole in it. So you put the screw up into it, and that's going to get into the butcher block, and again it's going to hold it in place along with the weight. And then, as you probably saw before we put it on there, Kathy on her custom cabinet underneath here has, I think they're called stringers. Basically it's a board underneath there, and again you screw up into it, and that connects the custom cabinet for the stove to the butcher block. Woo! So there we go. Now that we can actually hear, I'm gonna zoom back as much as I can. This is the sink. That's where we're gonna put the sink. So those cabinets are pretty much in the place that they're gonna be within an inch or two. I have not hard mounted the cabinets in yet. We still have work to do, plumbing to do for the sink side. This is where the stove's gonna go. That is where it's gonna be. Only because we've test run the black iron pipe down, so we have a hole through the bottom of the bus. That's exactly where it's going to be. Whew. A lot of work, but we've got the butcher block, the countertops, secured to the cabinets. Now, of course, the cabinets are still, unpainted, unstained, whatever we're going to do with them. Same with the backsplash. But we're in like Flynn, and it's definitely starting to take shape. You can see how it's going to take shape, what it's going to look like. Really excited. Stay tuned. I'm looking in the garage, and the sink is on top, so we're going to do the sink first. And then we're going to go ahead and move over to the stove, and we'll get those installed. I don't think we're running pipes today. We're just installing it in the butcher block itself. One, it's going to make sure everything fits, and two, it gets it out of the garage, which we need. We need to get stuff out of the garage so that we have space to actually work. And that's been one of the big challenges, is getting all the stuff and then finding space for it, and still having space to work and to put everything together. We've been very tight, very cramped for a while now. We got JoJo and Alex living with us, and so that's phenomenal. They help out, so it's been really a blessing for us. But let's get that sink and stove, get those installed, and we'll get moving.
So look at this. We have a sink and a backsplash and a stove and the frame for the bathroom.